In the golden glow, Arizona's sun, flying high above where the cactus run. The drone's sweet serenade, sky so blue, over Sonoran desert, just me and you. Mountains in the distance, saguaro tall, beauty of the wild captivates us all. Winding trails below, shadows play. Desert adventures calling, let's drift away. Under desert skies, hearts are free. Whispering winds, you and me. Sunsets glow, turns day to night. In our desert flight, it feels so right. Heartbeat, moments like these, endless road. Nature's rhythm, life's sweet code. Silent echoes in the air, desert whispers everywhere. Colors change with every breath we take. Ember beams and twilight sing. Lost together, we'll be found in this magic desert ground. A heartbeat under desert skies, hearts are free. Whispering winds, you and me. Sunsets glow, turns day to night. In our desert flight, it feels so right.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about their feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona. We're back at home base. Lucas insists on saying hello, so here he is. Good morning, Lucas. Good morning. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks everybody who will watch the replay. Appreciate it very much. Don't forget, Tanya will be live coming up after me at the top of the hour, so we'll do a Desert Adventures raid over to see her. First member in the house is Gracie and Jock's Adventures. They just arrived at Johnny's Journey's place in Missouri. She's doing a meetup, so it'll be exciting to see some of the video that comes out of that. And of course, we give a hello to Johnny's Journeys. Johnny actually built Gracie's van, and I did a tour on it some months ago, last February, I think it was. So be sure to check that out. We got van girl Cheryl in the house. She was in Ava's chat this morning, which I always start my Mondays off with. And she mentioned she got to see the sunrise at the parking lot at Walmart where she's parked overnight. So good morning, Cheryl. Good to have you. And I have a reason for this question. We had a good experience on Friday night. And I wanted to see what you folks remember of high school. Van Life Voyages here. There's Tanya. Good morning. Good morning. She's going to have her coffee chat right after me. And like I said, it's pinned to the top. KC is here. Good morning. Good morning. Have Cheetah Will View. Patrick is here. He does very interesting interviews for people in the movie industry. Thank you. Thank you. That's a Sunu song that I had done that first video. Catherine Cook is here. Just woke up. Good morning. Good morning. There's Tommy. Good morning. Working and lurking. And of course, I've got my CRView cup. They just dropped a video, a couple of videos. One of them was an update on what's happening in Quartzsite, and boy, they got 8,700 views last I looked. So that is awesome. You got some rain up there, huh? We're supposed to have a little bit here today too. You can actually smell the rain when you walk outside in the desert because the creosote bushes, once they get wet, they put off an odor that is very distinct. Okay, got another one in the shop. Awesome, awesome. Gracie's saying good morning to everybody. There's Mo Bang for your bucks, the road warrior. He's been all over the country, just left Maine and is back in Illinois, getting ready to head down to Johnny's meetup. Safe travels. There's Misha Lee. Good morning, good morning. So as you could tell, we're back at home base now in the beautiful Ironwood Forest National Monument. Oki and I and Lucas spent about a week up in the mountains camping amongst the pine trees. And what we enjoyed most about that trip up there, as we always do, are the horses that are up there just grazing through the campground. It's really fun to watch. Fairy Dust is here. Good morning, Bernay. Good to have you. And I forgot to mention that Mo Bang for Your Bucks is also a channel member. Make sure I didn't miss anybody else. I think I got everybody else for channel members. Thank you very much for the support. Cheers to some coffee, right? Monday morning. I used to hate Monday mornings. Now I love them. Stone Wolf is here. Hello, hello. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome. Stone Wolf Outdoors. Where you from? Welcome. Somebody could throw a link in for Stone Wolf Outdoors. I appreciate you coming. Coffee, coffee. There you go, Bernay. You ready to build out your van? You got the guy to do it right there. Mo Bang for your bucks. There's CRView, another channel member in the house. Good morning, good morning. And since CRView's here, I want to show their page here. Share screen, CRView, boom. All right, so there's CRView's channel page. they just dropped a video on custom license plates made by the American Wanderer Jet Designs. So you can see JT from Jet Designs can make a custom license plate just for you. And he did a really nice job on CR Views here. So be sure to check out the American Wanderer if you want custom license plates. He also does decals. He did decals on RRV. Back in 2020. I think they've been on there a long time. And then he did a video on Quartzsite, an update what's new in Quartzsite back in September, and got over 8,000 views. So be sure to check out CR View. Great folks and good friends. Let's see. We also got Gracie over here, and let me show you Gracie's page. Gracie and Jock. There's Gracie and Jock's Adventures. And like I mentioned, she's at Johnny's meetup. And I'm sure that's going to be fun. She has a new van that actually was built, the interior was built by Johnny. She originally was in a Class C, and now she has Fannie Mae. She is a retired VA nurse, and I always thank her for her service. We certainly do need nurses. So thank you, Gracie, very much. All right, back to the chat. Yeah, you better take them up on that, Brene. High school graduation, was that your funnest part? So on Friday evening, the high school here in Marana has a football game. You guys remember that? That was always fun for me to go to the football games and hang out with my buds and walk around, enjoy, visiting with people and watching the game, of course. Gracie's favorite part was graduating. That's definitely a good part of. But anyway, our granddaughter is in the high school band, and she plays the flute. She's in the marching band. And Oki and I went to, we just love this. We went to the football game. We sat next to the band there and watched her play with them and watched the interaction of all the band members. They're really a tight-knit group. They have a lot of fun, and it brought back a lot of memories for me of high school. And we're just so proud of her. Caitlin, in fact, she's been on here. I've interviewed her before, but we're just so proud of her and our other grandkids, of course. Watching her get involved in the band and getting out there and enjoying her life. She's not behind a game console all the time. She does like her games and she plays those, but she's out there enjoying life, learning new skills. And boy, is she a smart kid. Finally graduating, January 30th, 1986. So that seems to be a common theme, graduation, huh? You're welcome, Tim, very much. There's Ava Potterfield. Good morning, good morning. I've got my CR View cup here. That's something that Ava does on Monday mornings is she brings out a different cup, and she's got some cute ones. I'd have to say my best memory of high school, light blue. I remember those VW Rabbits. You know what I had? I had a 1962 Corvair. You guys remember those? I worked at Lucky Wishbone, making $1.40 an hour, cooking chicken and flipping hamburgers. And my dad helped find this car for me. He knew he needed to find something that wasn't real fast, that was fairly economical, And so he found this 62 Corvair, 6-cylinder pancake engine, and with a 2-speed transmission, you'd floor that thing. It would take you an hour to get up to 60 miles an hour. But yeah, that brings back memories. Yeah, and I remember the rabbits running around. They were good little cars. There's Cheryl saying hi to everybody. Good morning, good morning. High school. Fast times at Ridgemont High, as well as American Pie. Yeah, that's cool. Have Cheetah Will View does a lot of interviews, and they're interesting to check out for sure. Yeah. I guess there's a lot of wild horses around. There's some up in Phoenix, and Misha says in North Carolina, there's some wild horses too. Very cool. Yeah, we just love them. I have to look and see if I have a video here. Let's see. Do I have a video with wild horses that we saw? They're on the channel. Here we go. Here's wild horses just grazing through our campground. So I was out walking Lucas around when we came across these horses, and you can see that one at the end of the video was eyeballing us. Was very curious about Lucas, and Lucas is getting used to them. I see you. I see you. He's getting used to seeing them. He's over here elbowing me here. Okay, okay, here he is. All right. All right. Yes, everybody loves you, huh? Everybody loves you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. See ya. Go play. Anyway, you know, he used to bark and freak out at the horses. Now he's used to them, so he just sits there and watches them. But there was one horse that was curious, and with wild horses, you don't really know what to expect. So that one started walking towards us, and I said, "Come on, let's get out of here." So we walked parallel with them, and but they're just beautiful. We just love them. Scrolling, scrolling. I know I'm a little behind in the chat. There's Patrick's channel. Cool. Thank you, Renee. There's Stone Wolf's channel. Very good. We'll definitely check you out, Stone Wolf. Stone Wolf Outdoors. Okay. There's another link. Okay, from Washington State, been full-time for 3 years now. Okay, cool. And do you hang out in the northwest part of the country? Tony. Okay, Tony. You hang out up there in the northwest part of the country, or do you just follow the 70s? There's Danny D. Hello, hello. Good to have you. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, Cheryl's always working and lurking. Check out She Devil. She's got an awesome bus build. In fact, Mobang did a quick tour of it. Came out really nice. And of course, like all projects, it's never quite finished. You know, even your van, bus, whatever you're building, car, you just keep modifying and making it work for you. Oh yeah, she's got a good one. Gracie's van was built by Johnny's Journey. So I mentioned earlier that we went to a football game at the high school, watched our granddaughter play in the band, and so it brought back memories for me of high school and what we did. Friday night was always a fun time in high school. We used to jump in my '62 Corvair and cruise Speedway after the football game, hang out at the burger shop, and watch the cars race by. That was a fun time for me. So KC had to spend a half year to bring it back up. That's good. You got it done. That's the important thing. So what do you guys remember about high school that was fun for you? I know a lot of folks say graduation. Meetup starts Friday. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I do less and less multitasking now that I'm retired. Yeah, meetup countdown. I think Ava and Doug are going too. There's Gracie's channel right there. The video is one of my favorites is when she took Jock out to the beach and he's out running around playing, having a good time. Exactly, Misha. Two-speed transmission. That was it. Low and high. Neutral and reverse. It was a lever on the dashboard. 62 Corvair with a two-speed transmission. And my dad was a smart man. So it cost me $150. I was working at Lucky Wishbone, $1.40 an hour, saved up no, yeah, it was $150 to buy it. It leaked oil, needed to be rebuilt. So Dad said, save your money, we'll go buy parts and rebuild the motor. And so I saved another $100 up, gave it to him. He bought the parts and we rebuilt the motor in the carport of the house, got it running. And so that helped me learn a lot about, and I always watched Dad too. He was a mechanic and did a lot of work, worked on his own cars. And so I was always the wrench helper, you know, get me that 3/4 wrench out of the toolbox. And I'd run in there and get the wrench and come back out. No, not that one, the other one, the one that's got the scratch on the end. Okay. And I'd run back and grab that one and come back. And then, of course, holding the flashlight. Did you guys have to hold the flashlight for your dad when he was working on something? So I had the flashlight, and just like a teenager, sometimes I would stray off and he would holler, get that flashlight back over here, and get the flashlight back in the right spot. Ah, so Mobang had a VW Dasher, the diesel. I remember those diesels. Slow as molasses, but it hauled 7 of us kids, right? Ah, fun times, fun times. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Went out on my own at 14, Cheryl says. Well, you got an education for sure. Slow and somewhat fast speed, right? It took a while, right? You'd floor it. That's okay, Debbie. Will do. Lucas has been in here a couple times with his nose in my armpit. They sure are. Thank you. Appreciate it very much, Cheryl. That's right. Tim was up at 3 o'clock this morning. It happens to me too. I go to sleep, 9 o'clock, and about 3 o'clock, my eyes pop up and I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do today? So, high school fun. You guys remember your car? Oh yeah, drive-in movies. That was another fun thing that we used to do. Saturday night we had the drive-in movies where, geez, I think it was like $2, and you could take your car and park at the drive-in. And of course, how many of you snuck people in your trunk? That was a big deal too. Is you'd have some guy driving through, he'd pay his $2, and then he had 3 other guys in the trunk of the car. I think they knew, but they let them get away with it because they knew they were going to buy popcorn. Northwest in the summer, Arizona in the winter. Very cool. Very cool. That's the way to do it, Tony. That's the way to do it. Very cool. All right. Patrick and Stone Wolf got a new sub. Awesome. Might be coming when I get back to California. Yeah, you're going to wear that van out, the traveling you're doing there, Tim. Tim's got a Toyota Sienna van, and boy, he's racking the miles up. Done a lot of work on it. Thank you, Bernay. There's Tommy's channel right there. Very cool bus. I especially like the door. The buses had the old fashioned folding door, and she has replaced that. And it came out really nice. It's about 8 shades of purple. That paint job is just awesome. I think her friend Tommy did a lot of that work, and he did an excellent job. Aren't we all? Especially when you're working. Oh, chasing girls, Tim says. Nah. High school chasing girls. Didn't catch anybody. Had fun chasing, right? I think I was pretty clueless when it came to girls, so I just did my own thing. I did have a girlfriend, I guess, in sophomore year of high school, and we were off and on, through high school, but it wasn't anything too serious. More changes, right? More changes. Gracie, let everybody know there that we say hello. That's one thing that Tim does a lot of. He modifies his van, makes it, he improves it, he makes it more comfortable. Oh, driver's ed, I remember that. Renee was the only student to get her driver's license. Oh my. Oh, so you didn't get it in driver's ed. I remember driver's ed. Yeah, I had that too. What did we take it? Is a freshman, I think, was freshman or sophomore. We were 15, took driver's ed. Boy, they don't do that anymore, do they? They don't have driver's ed in school anymore, or do they? Yeah, I'd forgotten all about that. Took driver's ed, and we actually had behind the wheel. And we were out on the streets of Tucson driving around. Yeah, it was good. 500 for the rabbit, huh? Right, right. Now, Misha, did he kind of point you that way, or did you make the army decision yourself? It's one thing that my dad did that I always appreciated was, when I turned 17, he's looking at me like, "Okay, son, what are you going to do with your life?" And he sent me over to his friend's house who had just retired from the Air Force. And I learned about what it's like to be in the Air Force and decided, yeah, I better go do that because I was not college material for sure. Paid a driving school, huh? And then went for my license. I already had my car parked waiting. And that's what I had too. I had that Corvair. We rebuilt the motor. Gee whiz, it sat for 6 months. I think it was about 6 months. I'm looking out there. There's my car sitting there, and I'd go out there and I'd wash it and wax it and polish it and dream someday that I was going to be able to drive it while I'm saving that $100 for parts. And when I finally had that money together and gave it to Dad, boy, I was ready. 70 something Subaru station wagon. I'll bet that Subaru is still on the road. Hi, Lucas. You're back again? You want to say hi again? Okay. All right. Okay. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Yeah. Good morning to everybody. Yeah. Good morning. You huffing and puffing. Is you out playing ball with Mom? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. He's doing so well. One of the best. Labs are one of the best. We just love them. RG is here. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. I think you were up in northern Arizona, as I recall. But yeah, I'll bet that Subaru is still on the. Yeah, that car was fun. I'll bet it's still on the road. Those Subarus last a long time. The first day of the new year during junior high. Oh, I remember that. You guys remember the new clothes? Did your parents buy you new clothes to wear on the first day of school? I remember that. I always liked the smell of new clothes. I'd get a brand new pair of corduroy pants because you couldn't wear shorts back then. Levi's or corduroy pants and a new shirt. Always had a button-up shirt and a t-shirt to go underneath it, and it all smelled new, and boy, that better last you. And a new pair of shoes. Oh, skating rink, that's right. Yeah, we did the same thing, Misha. We went to skate country was called on the east side of Tucson. And during the day, late afternoon, and early evening, it was cheap and roller skated. Wow, good memories, good memories. Yeah, took me a while to learn to skate, but it's a good way to get out. I miss the old drive-ins. They were fun, right? RG, I remember that. The old drive-in theaters. They had one here, I think when we came back to Tucson in 96, they still had one open and it's since closed. $5 a carload. Oh, RG had a 72 camper van. Cool. Have you seen the price on those things? I mean, they're way out of. I've seen them for $10,000 for the old camper vans, and the ones that are restored are in the 30s. Yeah, I remember that. I didn't do a very good job at that. Fast backward skating. Yeah, it was fun, huh? Oh, yeah, Mobang. Ringo is here. Good morning, Kyle. Good to have you. There's Smoky Mountain Blessed. Good morning. Good morning. They do live streams up there in Gatlinburg, and they're out there cruising too. That's what we used to do, Joy, in high school, is go cruising on Speedway. There's Step Van Dan, another channel member in the house. Good morning, good morning. And Smoky Mountain Blessed is also a channel member. Thank you very much for the support. Hugs from Minnesota. Is it getting cool up there now? I notice when we get up and go outside in the morning, you can kind of feel the fall coming. Let's see what the weather is today. Hey Siri, what's the weather here today?
Expect some clear skies today.
Oh, chance of rain, 50%. We're only going to be 95. Look at that. That's hoodie weather for 74. It's pretty cool for us. Hey Siri, thank you.
Don't mention it.
Do you guys mess with Siri sometimes? All right, I already had pretty good jobs. My mom really did not want me to join, I'll bet. They signed the DEP. I don't know what that is. Is that the approval? That's Lucas. Paper bag nomads in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Got his coffee. Good to see you, Raymond. What's up? What's up, Raymond? What's up, dude? He's still sleepy. Get that coffee going. Working on my van this morning. Dislike wiring very much. Yeah, I hear you. It can be a pain for sure. Yeah, Big Bro got engaged March 15th. Can't wait for the wedding, Danny D is saying. Awesome. Oh, look at that. We got secrets being told here. Joy riding around the block and quietly pushed it back in. Yeah, they always know, huh? They always know. I actually learned to drive in my dad's Jeep. He had a Willys Jeep. I don't know, it was a 40s, had the flat fender, 4-cylinder, 3-speed, had 4-wheel drive, but it was the old flat fender Jeep, and he took me out in the desert and taught me to drive in that. Push button gears, I remember that. Yeah, I remember the push button gears. Heavy metal detecting is here. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, they know. Never say anything about it. Southern Europe, look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Coming from Southern Europe. Welcome, welcome. So, heavy metal detecting. Give us your name. You're from Southern Europe. We're talking about the old high school days and what we did back in high school and the fun things and maybe the things we got away with, like sneaking into the drive-in theater, sneaking dad's car out around the block and driving. Yeah, cruising the block, right? Good memories, right? And so we tell our grandkids, don't try that because we know what you're thinking before you even think it. 77. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Van Life Voyages is coming up here in 20 minutes, Tanya. It's actually cool here in Central California. 56. Oh my gosh. That's hoodie weather for sure. Oki would have her big hoodie on for that. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. DEP was delayed entry program. Okay. Yeah, I remember now that you mention it. So my dad pointed me in that direction, and I talked to his friend who retired after 20 years as a master sergeant, and I thought, you know what? That's a good deal for me. I wasn't going to college. I needed something better than flipping hamburgers for $1.40 an hour. I mean, I liked my 62 Corvair, and I was able to put gas in it, living at home, but it wasn't going to do the job. That $1.40 an hour was not going to do the job. So I saw the light and went into the Air Force. And the day I went in, I said, I'm going for that 20-year check. I want that 20-year retirement check. And so I was focused no matter what happened or how disgusted or how hard it was. I knew I wanted that 20-year retirement check. Yep, Cheryl's up to 62. Yeah, messing with Siri can be pretty fun. Hey Siri, I have a gas pain. What should I do?
If you think it could be serious, ask me to call emergency services or someone you trust.
No, thank you, Siri.
Okay.
See, she'll even call 911 for you. Can you imagine? One version at our high school using, oh, yeah. Yeah. The cheerleaders were out too on Friday night at the football game, and they actually have another group that is the dance something, and they were the fourth best in the state, and they were out there. They were awesome. You know, fun to watch, fun to watch. But we did learn the first football game that Oki and I went to, sitting on those bleachers the next day, we could hardly move. So I ordered some stadium seats from Amazon, and we used those Friday night for the first time. And we could actually move the next day because we didn't have to sit in those bleachers. There's Heavy Metals channel. Thank you, Tim, for posting that. Lucas, you're getting to be a pest, buddy. I know, I know. I'll come play with you later. Oh, pretzel stand. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, they know where to go to get to sign kids up. And I think it's a good idea. There's nothing wrong with military service, especially if you don't know what you want to do or you're not sure. What the military did for me was they fed me, they gave me a place to sleep, they trained me, sent me to school in Denver, and then I ended up at Davis Monthan right back in Tucson, and then they took care of me, and I made some lifelong friends while I was in the military. So it's a good idea. I think they're having trouble nowadays, though, because a lot of our kids are not military ready. A lot of our kids are just not there. Roy had his fire stick farting on him on his live last Friday. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, yeah. Roy and Becky will be live at 10 o'clock Arizona time. So right after Van Life Voyages, Roy and Becky will be live. Oh, yeah. Disneyland, huh? The graduation trip. Yeah, that's right. And you were in California too, huh, Bernay? I think we had Disneyland trips, but we couldn't afford to go. It was big money back then. Fresh meat, huh? Potential mode bang. They saw potential in Misha. That's right. Oh, okay. Three boys also served in three different branches. You know, and it really, when you leave home as a young man, you know, with a head full of mush, and you go into the military and you got to learn how to fold your clothes and you got to learn how to march and you got to learn how to be a team member, a team player. And you had to conform to that regimen. You had to run, you had to march, you had to do push ups, you had to do all that stuff. The perfect thing for a young man to get started in life, I think. Now, military is not for everybody, I understand that, but it worked really well for me. Yeah, good 3 day weekends. Yeah, we did have some time off. Um, I think we went, I don't remember, we went downtown Denver. I wasn't a big drinker or anything, but we did go downtown and kind of cruise around, walk around. I think they dropped us off, if I remember. No floating head today. I don't want to chase everybody away. I don't want to chase everybody away, Danny D. But I can make my head disappear. Let's see here. There we go. Boom. No floating head, but I have eyeballs. There we go. I can't see anything, so I got to put my glasses on. There we go. Yep. Uh-huh. I get you. I get you, Tim. Potential, right? Military is not a place for softies, right? I agree. And Mobang did his time in the military too. He was a mechanic on an airplane mechanic. I would have partied out in college, right? I was already skipping school. I never skipped school. My parents would tan my hide if they found out that I skipped school. Yeah, almost ready for Halloween. Almost ready. I got a couple more pieces I can add. That's creepy, huh? Yeah. Where's Steve? He's in here somewhere. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, so it's fun to play around with green screen. I was on the Adventures of Traveling Mike's channel one evening, and I had a green shirt on and had fun with the floating head. That's always fun. Halloween coming up, right? October already. Here it is. The middle of September. Gee whiz, where did 2024 go? Yeah, AI, right? Ta-da. Oh, look at that. We got someone from Tucson, 857 Tucson. Awesome. I was born and raised in Tucson, went to Palo Verde High School, left and went in the military, came back in 96, moved out here to beautiful West Marana, outside in the Pima County. Good to have you, Tucson. Welcome. Oh, you actually worked there, huh? Oh, Bernay knew how to get in. Yep, had to run upstairs, came back. Steve disappeared. Yep. Don't want to do that too often. So, high school was fun. Went to high school there in Tucson. Oh, you're very welcome. Proud to serve. And I always struggled with this, and I think Tim could say that too. When somebody would say, "Thank you for your service," how do you answer them? Well, I settled on proud to serve. Thank you very much. I was proud to serve. Long Desert Drive, Fort Huachuca. Boy, I'll tell you, Misha, Fort Huachuca has really grown recently. I'm sure you've heard that. Don't forget, CR View, check out their channel. CR View just did a video on what's going on in Quartzsite. Look at that. We got Florida in the house. Lisa is here. Welcome, welcome. Hot and sunny and humid, right? I think our humidity was like 70% this morning. Welcome, Lisa. It was my pleasure. That's a good one too, Misha. Good one. Very cool. Good to have you, Lisa. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it very much. What else is going on? Let's see. Drone video. Oh, yeah, I got some drone video to show you here. I set this up just, oh, do we have any birthdays this month? Anyone have any birthdays in September? We got to get that out of the way. So let's show our birthday video. Oh, you got some rain, huh? Very cool. We got about 8 drops yesterday. We were hoping for rain, but we didn't get any. And I guess we have about a 50% chance today. Anyone who's lived in the desert know that we celebrate rainfall here. It's very important to us. 4 branches. That's awesome. I never volunteered, got paid to work at the switchboard. Hey, you can't beat that. Yeah, 8 drops, that's what we got. Just use my new drone. Isn't that fun? That's very cool. Very cool. Here's, we were up camping in northern Arizona, up in the forest, in the Sitgreaves National Forest, and I flew my drone around. Here's a short little clip of that. Yeah, it was definitely green up there. So Arizona has forests up north, you know, once you get north of Phoenix up into Flagstaff, Show Low, there's forest up there, and you could see it was had been previously burned. I think it was back in 2000. They had a massive fire, and it's coming back very slowly. It takes a long time to come back, but I just love flying that drone. It gives you a very unique view. And with the controller I have, it has a nice big screen on it so I can see real well. And the drone that I have is the same as what Joy and Donnie have. It's a DJI 4, Mini 4. And it goes around things. It won't run into things. Right. That's a good way to get out of trouble, working in the front office. I can imagine the crap talk, right? And so what happens in those discussions about different military services is, you know, when you're in the Air Force, what's the first question you ask before you're deployed overseas somewhere? Do they have Wi-Fi? Right? That was the first question. Can't reveal. Bernays says it's a secret. Yeah, we loved it up there. It was nice and cool. That was the Sitgreaves National Forest up there, kind of halfway between Payson and Show Low. Appreciate that. And so, Joy, one thing you'll learn with your flying around is figuring out what video looks interesting. And so you guys can throw your opinion in the chat there, but you know, going up 250, 300 feet above and getting a view of down below is okay for an overall scope. But I like the low level flying, you know, along the mountain or the hill in between the trees. I think that is more interesting than going up above and looking down. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I heard that. Camper Van Kevin's up in the Show Low area. Quite a few people. Ivan is here. Never late, Ivan. Good to have you, buddy. Ivan's looking forward to maybe getting back to Arizona here soon, huh? But anyway, we had a good time up there. Oh, we're at 58 minutes. So, no, we haven't even mentioned that. LTVA rates are going up. They're also, Ivan, they're also going to start charging $15 a night to camp down here in Ironwood. So that's coming too. I actually flew these hills back here, Misha. We had, was it 2 years ago? We had a dusting of snow, so I took the Jeep and I went out here and I flew some of these hills out there. And it is pretty cool to see that. I like to see a high spot for context, low flying drone videos. Yep. Yeah, I agree. If you can mix it up a little bit, because the goal is to keep people interested, right? Yeah, that's what they're talking about. $15 a night in Ironwood. But Mobang, I know some land close by that is actually state land, and it costs you $20 if you want to pay for the permit for a year, and you can camp there. I know, that's what we were saying too. If they're going to charge you, they better put some trash cans and some facilities up there. Oh, gotcha. Anyway, all right, we're at 59 minutes, folks. Let's go visit Tanya. I'm going to run my members video first. Thank you to all the channel members. Appreciate your support very much. And then I'll run my outro, which is also a Suno video, has some very interesting lyrics on it. So thanks everybody for being here. We'll see you next time.
To all my members out there, you lift me up so high. The support you give me makes me touch the sky. In every lonely moment, when shadows start to fall, your love shines like a beacon. I hear your heartfelt call. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. In the desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. Where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles.
Wake up to a brand new day. Smile at the sun's warm ray. Greet the world with open arms. Spread good vibes and charms. Kind words change the scene. Make life feel like a dream. Help someone who's in need. Plant a little kindness seed. Shine bright like a star. No matter where you are, kindness takes you far. Light up the world. Together we can make it. Love's the way to fake it. Leave a little joy behind in every heart you'll find. No need for heavy words. Be like chirping birds. Simple acts can heal